Guys, right here at the outset of Friday's report, I just want to tell you there is absolutely no truth to the rumor that Roger Goodell was behind Alicia Keys' 17-and-a-half-day version of the Star-Spangled Banner prior to last year's Super Bowl. Absolutely had nothing to do about it. So if Terrell Suggs or Ray Lewis chime in on it, I'm telling you now, Goodell is innocent of all charges. Just wanted to make that clear. Hey, listen, I'm going to take a look at your Utah State Mountain West game against BYU tonight. It's nationally televised if you happen to have an extended sports package, I think, for your cable system or satellite service. I love when they say it's nationally televised, but only, of course, if you happen to be paying for those channels to access it. But still, it's a damn good game, and I'm going to talk about that one. Plus, going to break down the series for the Oakland-Detroit ALDS showdown that gets underway tonight at that, well, without a doubt, the worst stadium in Major League Baseball. They're out in Oakland. Listen, every single Friday, and I'll get to the good stuff in a minute, but every single Friday, probably your local papers, if you open up to the entertainment section, you'll see they always preview this week's DVD releases. And of course, this week we've got that little blockbuster movie called Iron Man 3 coming out. We've got a classic coming out from Here to Eternity, Burt Lancaster, Deborah Kerr. You remember Donna Reed, Frank Sinatra in his comeback role. I mean, one of the all-time great classic movies. That's coming out. But then there's the Drek that is coming out. I mean, it's not the 16th season of South Park that's coming out that I have a problem with. No, I have a problem with Gene Simmons' Family Jewels. I mean, do we really need the final season of that on DVD? Like, come on, seriously. Do you know anybody in the world that's going, damn it, today is the day. I got to run out to Walmart. I got to get Gene Simmons, the final season of the Family Jewels. Did anyone watch that show? And those of you that did, please leave. Duh. I don't want you here watching this video report. You bring down the quality of this video report if you happen to watch that Gene Simmons show. I mean, if you ever come to Vegas, guys, and you're into used music, whether it's vinyl, used CDs, used DVDs, there's a couple of great places to come. One is Zia. They have a store that's open really late, I think until midnight over on Eastern Avenue, which is pretty close to the Strip. They also have one a little off the Strip, but I like it more. Personally, I think you get better deals there. It's off of Sahara. Two good stores, and if you happen to be in the Arizona area, I mean, you got to check out the store over by Chandler, near the Chandler Fashion Square Mall. That's my favorite of all the Zia stores, and they also have a pretty cool one, more college music, naturally, because they have one down on Mill Avenue in Tempe in Arizona. And the other great place here in Vegas is Record City. It's down on Charleston Avenue. Would I say it's the greatest part of town? No, not necessarily. But I will tell you this one thing, they're on this side of the street, and diagonally on this side of the street is Donut Town, which is open 24 hours. And if you love donuts, you got to go to Donut Town. I'm telling you now. These guys should pay me for these endorsements. But Record City, great place. I think John is the guy that works there. And God, I've been going there with you for years and years and years. But definitely, I think they have even better deals than Zia when it comes to used DVDs and vinyl. But I'm telling you right now, at neither one of these stores, I hope to God you will not be finding Gene Simmons, the final season of the Family Jewels. I mean, seriously, I got to think there's like a dump somewhere in northern New York or, the western part of Michigan where everybody, a week after they make these DVD releases, all that direct just gets piled into a couple of semis and gets unloaded at those dumps. But anyway, I mean, seriously, another one. Dear Mom, Love, Cher. Oh, God, I missed that. I gotta watch that one. I gotta see what Cher says about her mother. Oh, and then there's a Scooby-Doo, 13 Spooky Tales. Come on. We can't talk bad about Scooby-Doo. We gotta go get Scooby-Doo. But anything is possible. What can I tell you? So, let's move on to the good stuff here. Yesterday was just a great day. Especially for me. I made it 7 straight winning days because I gave you the Cleveland Browns. I told you yesterday in the video report, hardly anybody was even dealing with this game. Only one other person had to play on the game last night. I just thought it was the best bet on the board instead of the 3 college games. Okay, did I anticipate Brian Hoyer going down with the knee injury? Did I ever think that my money would be won by Brandon Weeden? But what comes around goes around. And I've told you many, many times that you can never hold something against a team or a player because they screwed you and you lost a play. And you also have to realize that the breaks always ultimately even out in the long run. And I personally think they go more in your favor. And case in point, a couple weeks ago, I had a monster play going against the Browns when Hoyer made his debut at Minnesota, and the Browns just kicked my ass. Didn't stop me from coming back last night with them. And then when Hoyer goes out, Brandon Weeden, relegated to a reserve role, only took part in one practice this week, came off and led the team to the victory. And I got the cover. So today, I'm going for the 8th straight winning day. But this one is not going to be a 15-dimer in football like the Browns were last night, like the Saints on Monday, like the Denver Broncos were last Saturday. FYI, I'm now 6-0 with a push. I personally went 7-0, but 6-0-1 with the push with those NFL 15-dimers so far this season. No, instead, I'm going back to baseball. 15-dime side selection on Game 2 of the Dodgers and the Braves. In this particular one, hit a 15-dimer on the Pirates in their play-in game against the Reds a couple of nights ago, and hit a 5-dime play 2 nights ago with the Rays, 4-0 at Cleveland. This play is twice as strong. The guy that has the big play today, however, it's Shawn Michaels. And if Shawn Michaels is not at the website that you happen to be watching this video report, just contact customer service and they will point you in the right direction. Not only is Shawn going for winning day number 42 out of 63, and not only has he made $10 bettors a little over $10,000 in the past 4 months when he's gone 41, 21, and 1 with his last 63 plays. And not only tonight does he have 50-dime winner number 30 out of 43, just as strong as his 50-dime Monday night total of the year on the Saints and the Dolphins over, but this play is guaranteed. It's his one and only guaranteed college release of the season. It is on your Mountain West game, the side selection for BYU and Utah State. And here's the guarantee, guys. If Shawn does not win this play, tomorrow you are going to get his one and only 100-dime college football game of the year play. Now, these are the same 100-dime plays the past 4+ seasons that he is 33, 14, and 1, I believe, with in the NFL. Just like the 100-dimer you just got from him last Sunday, remember? It was a discounted play. You got it for like $25, I think it was. His 100-dime NFL total of the year with Detroit and Chicago going over by 24 points. This play is just as strong. It's a 50-dime play of which he's looking for winner number 30 out of 43. He has to win it, or you will have automatically added to your account by customer service his one and only 100-dime game of the year tomorrow in college football by 9 a.m. Eastern time on Saturday morning, added to your account for free should he lose this play. Keep in mind, he's 8-3 with guaranteed plays in all sports in his career. He's been at the website 8 or 9 years now. His last guaranteed college football play was back on December 21st. The Beef O'Brady Bowl. Or, yeah, Beef O'Brady's Bowl? Beef O'Brady's? Is it apostrophe S? Yes, it's Beef O'Brady's Bowl. One of my favorite bowl games, the Beef O'Brady's Bowl. Hey, I got to go to the Beef O'Brady's Bowl because I have to go to St. Petersburg and I need an excuse to do so. I think that's where the game was. Anyway, cashed it with Central Florida in the under against Ball State last December 21st. That was a guaranteed play. I can't say anything more than that. I mean, the guy has just been on fire. Another guy that's been red hot is Trace Adams. 7 straight winning days he is going for today, once again with the second biggest baseball release. Another raised the bar 1,500 star play. Normally, 1,000 star release is his top rated play. Yesterday, you got a 1,500 star raised the bar winner, the half price play of the day. He delivered with Western Kentucky, a 7.5 point road chalk, winning by 3 TDs at UL Monroe. Well, today he has a play just as strong, and it's, once again, the half-price play of the day. 1,500 star race to bar winner number 24 out of 34 overall. Keep in mind, $1 players over the past 3 months have won almost $18,000 following Trace Adams' advice. FYI, if you want to save $23 off of Shawn Michaels' play or any single selection here at the site or package, your choice, anything at the site, all you've got to do is use coupon code SAVE23, SAVE23, S-A-V-E, and the number 23. And FYI, let me back up for a minute. I guess it would have helped, although you can find it on the homepage of the site, to give you the coupon code for Trace Adams for the half-price play of the day. It's a real complicated one. It's his last name, Adams, A-D-A-M-S, A-D-A-M-S. A couple of other things here tonight. Scott Delaney. Mountain West total of the year. Nevada, San Diego State, the over-under. You can save $50 on this play by using coupon code SCOTT50. Yesterday, of course, You got his 80-dime winner on the Cardinals on the run line for just $14.95, and $10 bettors have won a little over $6,900 following his betting advice in all sports over the past 10 months. And finally, the $5 play of the day for the second straight day, we're giving that honor to Chris Jordan. Jordan last night cashed in with his Pac-12 total of the year, a rare 600-star play on UCLA and Utah, just staying under the total. You got it for $5 and saved $65 in the process. Same thing goes tonight. Mountain West total of the year, BYU, Utah State, over under, save $65 again. Get the play for $5 by using the coupon code CJ5. CJ5. His initials and the number 5. Of course, that game with Utah and UCLA, it was the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat for a couple of handicappers here. Thrill of victory for Brian Rosica, who cashed in with a third consecutive 70-dime football winner over the past week, and his fourth football winner in his last 5 picks over the past 2 weeks overall, with the Bruins holding on for the cover. Of course, Brad Wilton, who was going for 100-dime winner number 8 out of 11 since he joined the site, and his second in a week after hitting with Arizona State by 21 over Southern Cal last Saturday. He was on the losing end. But, here's the bottom line. As I've said many, many times, when you're in a roll, the way you build a good-sized bankroll and make it blow up to a big-sized bankroll is you've got to take shots when you see them. And the fact is that even though Wilton lost last night, $10 bettors following his advice the past 86 days. We're not even talking 3 months here, guys. They are still up. This is wins minus losses minus the juice. They are still up $10,535. Let's talk about this Utah State BYU contest. The line is anywhere from 5.5 to 6 points, so shop around. Definitely get the best side. I think Utah State in double revenge is the way to go here. Last year in the game, Chucky Keaton, and that's really his name, Chucky Keaton, okay? He really has been a great play with Utah State. But last year against BYU, he really struggled. 22 for 38, 202 yards, only 23 rushing yards on 10 attempts. That is not the way he normally plays. But now, Utah State is back home. You remember what happened last Friday. They managed to kick San Jose State's ass on the road. Utah State, this is only their second home game of the season. Listen, they have 2 losses this season to one of their arch rivals, Utah, and also to UCLA. By a total of 7 points, they've lost 2 games to 2 Pac-12 schools. Now, BYU comes in here. They played okay. Didn't play as well as the final score indicated last week in a rout of Middle Tennessee State at home. They won last year's game 6-3 in Provo. They won the year before 27-24. In fact, they've won 22 of the last 25 meetings in this series straight up. But I'm going to go with the Aggies in this one. They've won 9 in a row at Romney Stadium. That's their home stadium. They've won 8 in a row against in-state foes. At home since 2009, I believe it was. And I think they have the defense to stop BYU's ground attack. And let's face it, the way you beat BYU is to stop them on the ground because their quarterback, Taysom Hill, despite a good game last week against Middle Tennessee State, he is still completing just 40% of his passes on the season. He went into that game last week completing 32%, so that tells you how bad he has been. Yes, he's a scrambler. Yes, he is a runner. Yes, he had a pretty damn good game last year against Utah State. But what comes around goes around, and I think Utah State and revenge is the way to go. But I have to be totally honest with you guys. If I personally had to play this game tonight, I would look for a teaser component. I would like to take Utah State in a pick'em game at home to guard myself against this being a 3 or 4 point game, which, it could be. And listen, I'm not betting on it. That's why it's a free selection. I would look to take Utah State and either hook it up with the San Diego State-Nevada game, which I'll be honest with you there, I have no idea, or the total in this Utah State game, which I have to be honest with you, there too. I have no idea. So I'm just throwing it out there. If you feel strongly about the total for either one of these games or the other side, maybe hook it up with a teaser. Maybe keep it an open-ended teaser and complete it tomorrow. Oh my God, you'll look at the board tomorrow and you'll probably find 18 teams you can hook in with the teaser. But that's just something I would recommend. Now for Oakland and Detroit, I actually like the A's a little at home tonight as the dog with Bartolo Colon, with the way the A's finished the season strong, playing at home. But, in reality, I think the wisest investment in this one is to go ahead and lay the 150 with the Tigers in the series. That price was $1.60 till earlier today when it dropped. The Tigers minus 150. Okay, you got Max Scherzer going tonight. He's a 21-game winner. Let's say the Tigers lose tonight. Oh, then they can come back with Justin Verlander in game number 2, Anibal Sanchez in game number 3, Doug Fister, who would be a number 2 starter in the postseason for most teams, would start game number 4, and then you'd have Scherzer going in game number 5. I like my odds with that. You know what I mean, guys? As for the A's, after Bartolo Colon, you want to really put your money in a series play with Sonny Gray, the rookie, in game number 2. Jared Parker, who has been Mr. Inconsistency all season, in game number 3. What's his name? Dan Straley, I think is how you pronounce it, in game number 4. Against Doug Fister, a 16-game winner, I think, pitching at home. And then have the rematch with Scherzer and Colon. You're not going to beat Scherzer twice in this series. You might beat Verlander, but you're not going to beat Scherzer twice. So again, I would go with the Tigers and go ahead and lay the 150 and take the Tigers in the series. I love that play. I would have put it out if I didn't like the other game between the Dodgers and the Braves. The side selection is my best bet today. That would have been my play. So there you go. Best of luck to you guys, and remember, fantasy football, it's free. It's a $1,000 tournament. Free to enter. Top 100 finish in the money. First prize worth $100. You've got until Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time to finalize your rosters. Do so. Click on the ads here for DraftStreet.com. Once again, it's free to enter. Best of luck to you guys, and I'll catch you again Saturday morning.